And welcome. I don't know if this is updated. This doesn't look right, but we can get to the right one. Just give us a second. Hi, everybody. We ran into some issues with the thing, but I think we've got it going now. Let me go ahead and get the standings link pinned. And let me go ahead and update the standings that we're looking at. And you know what? You're going to look at a game of skateball that no one's playing very briefly. Samantha, Sammy, here at Triad Pinball, we are the biggest dumbasses in the world. Thank you. I'm going to be quite proud of this. We couldn't get the cameras up because we didn't plug the cameras in. Which is, you know, step one to getting a pinball stream is to plug the cameras in. And we're sitting here trying to troubleshoot, and I'm playing my game and coming back and like asking. And I walk over to the Pi and I'm like, wait, there's nothing plugged into this. Well, hey, now there's a pinball stream, so get ready for that. What is this with my hair? Right here, I hate this. Well, welcome. We're live. We're exciting. This is all very good. You're watching Triad Pinball. We have a real pinball stream now. and everything is fine.
They put a second group on Fathom?
Did they?
That's what it looks like.
I don't know. I mean, it could happen. What's on there? Yeah, there's just a second game of Fathom.
Yeah, I was looking at it and I got panicked. It's like, wait, why is Fathom still going? Wait, why is my name not there? Is it round 2? Okay.
Alright, well, welcome. You're watching Triad Pinball. We're streaming from it. Lovely, sunny, and delightful Atlanta, Georgia. Streaming some honkin' pinball. Round 2 will be up soon. We'll get some pinball here. We are joined in the booth by the lovely Colin.
Hiya. Nice
And
to meet you.
as well, further in, the lovely Marileaf. You'll see us all here. You'll see Samantha. You'll see Arborelia. You'll see a lot of people here today.
Hello.
But we got this going. All the stress is gone, and pinball is good again. All right.
Until it drains to the outlet, and then we get all that stress back.
As long as it doesn't drain and kill the cameras.
You know what I do when I'm stressed at a pinball event?
Just panic flip.
I find whirlwind. I mean, yes, that too.
Whirlwind's over there somewhere.
It always cools me off. it lets the cool heads prevail.
God damn it.
When your life feels like it's going in circles, it's probably just...
You gotta load up, you gotta shake things up with Earth Shaker.
Yeah. Probably just a ball in the center of the playfield. What is the name of that
Fireball.
feature?
The spinner disc.
Spinner disc.
The disc or
Yeah.
something like that. I actually don't know the fucking name. I could put this right here.
The spin me right round.
That's the exact name. Technical name.
The
We got
spin me
it.
right round.
The spin me right round.
Yep. Not to be confused with the spin me left rounds, which were discontinued in 1997. Experimented with by Gottlieb, but ultimately dumped because nobody could tell what they were supposed to do.
I am not a hat wearer, but I had to steal Samantha's hat for at least a minute until she notices and yells at me for wearing her hat.
I'm starting the timer.
Well, I don't even know if she's sensitive to
Yeah.
other people touching her hat.
Either way,
No,
if
she's
she
just
is,
gonna give me a look, is what she's gonna do.
So, we just had the women's tournament earlier today.
Yeah,
You placed pretty well.
I came in second.
How do you think you're going to place in this one? Introducing some testosterone
Let me
into the
see
mix.
how many people are in this tournament.
Enough that they wouldn't let me enter. So
98. I'm gonna say like 60th, and it's not the testosterone. It's I've been going since like 9,
yeah.
with one small break. It's how it is. It's
I mean,
fun.
I get exhausted just by watching you guys here from the commentary booth.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I can feel the stress. Every moment you have is the moment I have, and it's the moment we have here in chat.
Fair enough.
And every bounce that's a little bit too soft, where it's supposed to go from one flipper to the other and just dies somewhere in the middle.
Oh, you love when it hits the flipper and instead of bouncing, it just dribbles off, and you're like, well, I don't know what I expected.
Yeah, everyone loves a dribbler.
No. Nobody loves that. Alright, I think I've sufficiently social media.
I needed to stop. We're talking about the moment the players share are moments the audience shares. And Kat said something about it going to the outlet, and I'm like, long story short, the comments I'm referring to when I say JB stop is like, oh yeah, when they're kind of like littles, I'm like, yeah, nobody likes these littles. You know, it's one of those where like it's a kid show and adult segment. It's like it's just it's a line that I need to take a break from being next to. Where's my water? So, that being said, apart from the women, do you know if there's any strong contenders? Or actually, no. Especially the women. Do you know if there's any strong contenders that we might not have seen earlier today?
That we might not have seen earlier today? That's a good question.
Yeah. What names are popping out at you?
I feel like most people that are playing were in the earlier tournament as well. I don't know enough of the local players to point people at and be like, that's the person.
Oh, I can tell you who my personal friendo favorites are.
Okay.
Of course, Dalton Pinball, big streamer.
Dalton's here.
You will find his name on many a machine and never be able to take it off.
That is his copy of Rush over there.
Yes. I talked to him about it earlier, saying, hey, this is your baby. How does it feel leaving it on the floor all day for other people to manhandle a bit? And he's like, I just wanted other people to feel my pain trying to play it.
It was pretty painful.
And it is a brutal machine, the way he has it set up.
All right, so we didn't
right
get
in front
to
of the
see
commentary booth is another friend of mine from Portal, Tan.
All
I
right.
understand he's more recent to the hobby, but he's taking it very seriously every time you see him coming in or out of the local arcade.
I figure we didn't get to see Skateball last time, and it's on again. So do you want to just be real simple right now?
In the early stages, yeah.
All right.
But yeah, Tan, he's a newer person, but
Okay.
we constantly find him in the top threes. You can find him walking in and out of the arcade with a notebook tucked under his hand. Has a little binder that he just writes everything down on.
Oh, I like that. That's cool.
Yeah, no, he takes it seriously. Hi, Tan.
All right. I'm going to leave you to it.
Oh, shoot. Do I get the hat now?
Wow.
No, I don't know her that well. It's not.
Yeah.
Well, that was 4 minutes 30 without a blow up, so.
Yeah, she looked at it.
She did look at it.
Good luck.
Oh, God, I need it. Thank you. Hello, hello. I see names in chat. I see Rick and PTV. If you are still here and you are not completely AFK, please give a little wave. Throw some emotes in the chat. All those other things that bad streamers say to try and jog engagement where there isn't any. We don't need you to be engaged, we just need you to be entertained. And the games we have here today, the competition is entertaining indeed. We had some technical difficulties earlier, so while we did get a little bit of the tail end of the last round of Skateball, we weren't able to start on it in earnest. So right now we have Chris Compton up on the flippers. Yeah, we're all good. Yeah. Keeping the ball in play for quite a few seconds here. That doesn't sound impressive, but man, the machines have been brutal today. Keeping anything in play has been a challenge. That was a beautiful nudge right there. Unfortunately, seems like he tilted out the machine. Oh man, these tilt bombs are more uptight than my shoulders are after a long day of walking around this beautiful convention of Southern Pride Gaming Expo. Next up, we're going to have a Jessica Thaxton. Score to beat is 52,000. Let's see if she can beat the ball in play for any longer. Alright, getting a lot of shots up at those drop targets right there. Not sure if she's aiming for them or trying to get one past them. Either way, she does lower the entire bank. Oh, nope, there is one left there on the left. I am going to sneakily pull up the pin tips on this so I can maybe, hopefully, give you some more insightful commentary. There we go, Rick. Now we have Lenny on the flippers. Seeing a little bit more patience out of him as he opts to catch the ball, keep it on that flipper for a little bit. Is going to manage to get that out lane back, get the ball back from that out lane onto the flipper. Really looking over the playfield, trying to figure out where he wants to start placing his shots. During the women's tournament earlier today, we saw a lot of aggression, not too much patience from most of our competitors. So to see his slower style is a nice change of pace. And really just catching every single ball he can. Very nice way to freeze that momentum there. So we're trying to get them into the pop bumpers. Well, that just shoots it straight down the middle for a drain. The only person we have left to see that we haven't yet on this machine is Joshua Yates. Let's hope we can get a good show from him. I managed just to get 2 of those top lane flips. And not much more than that. That said, still manages to put almost 29,000 points on the board. Does not leave him that much further behind everybody else. I would say this is still anybody's game. That said, Lenny did put up a really nice score. Oh, Chris, trying his best to nudge that back into play, but just cannot quite get the ball to bounce the way he wants it to. Jessica finding the drain as well. Looks like ball 2 is going to be a quick one for most of our players. There's one person we know who can slow down that ball. It's going to be Lenny. Very quickly able to light up all 3 top lanes. That is going to give, looks like some kind of point or bonus multiplier. If I'm seeing right, that's going to be a 3x multiplier. Very nice. And let's see if he can capitalize off of that. Ball does a little dance in the middle, decides to go back and get back on that dance floor as it drains, giving the floor back to Joshua Yates. Now Joshua does have a lot to catch up with, trying to go from double digits to triple. However, is in a good spot to do so. Ball's not being too feisty with him so far. Wants to give him as much of a chance as we here at home would like him to have a chance for. Almost loses that ball, but manages to get it back in that cradle. Shoots it up the outright lane. All right. And now hopefully we can get some insight on what you actually should be aiming for on this table as we go into ball 3.
Skate ball's a bit of a baffling table, and I don't quite understand the rules yet. I know you want to go for your drop targets. As well, you want to get your bonus X up. Once your bonus X is up, you can light the bonus collect on the right scoop there, on the hole on the right. And you want to keep that going. I know when you complete the upper left drop targets enough, you will eventually get advanced X on there as well, or you can just complete the overlay. Completing the middle drop targets will award whatever light is flashing, and it seems to never go to the good one, which is a lot of points. And completing skate on the left will advance your bonus, I believe. Good reverse inlane usage. Oh, a wonderful little tip pass to keep the ball in play. Just really good judgment of where the ball is going to be at any given time from from Chris here.
No, Chris definitely had a rough start, but is making up for it here in ball 3.
Oh yeah.
Slowing it down, taking control, aiming, firing, reloading.
And that's a Litz 1,000-point spinner there, 1,000 points per spin. He's getting control of the ball, because this game will get out of hand the moment you let it, so ball control is paramount.
Just barely kisses it with the tip of the flipper there, gets it back, taking a moment to breathe.
Yeah, aiming for that spinner, it looks like.
You can just feel the ice collecting on the glass of the machine from how cool Chris is keeping himself right now. Every time he gets a chance, taking a moment to clear his head and actually plan out his next move. Nice ski pass.
Yeah, they'll see only one more drop target on the upper left bank to advance their bonus X to 3X.
Now, immediately after every shot, just puts it back in the cradle. Unless there's a cradle at the bottom of the drain there, in which case I think that strategy has finally found its end.
The 410,000 point game, that's a good skateball game.
Very impressive. Definitely making the points count when they needed to.
Oh yeah. Oh, Jessica is having a rough drain. I played with Jessica in the game before though. She's really nice.
Alright. Now Lenny, another player who has been taking a big focus on getting control of the ball whenever possible. Not only has he been able to consistently put that thing in the cradle and rock it to sleep, not actual pinball terminology.
I like it though. I like it.
Yeah, we'll make it think. Oh God, I felt that.
Excellent slap save.
But yeah, also the slaps and nudges from Lenny have been on par this entire game. That said, there are some things you just can't slap and you just can't save.
See it on his face. He wanted that first place. This is a strikes tournament, so you're playing to survive.
How many strikes are we playing to? Is a question we were asking early this time.
5.
Only 5 strikes, and it's 0-1-1-2?
Yep.
Wow, this is going to be a bloodbath.
Absolutely.
And honestly, having heard that from you now, I am glad I decided to stay safe behind the commentator booth.
Oh, I need to put myself in danger at all times in these tournaments. I just enjoy them.
Yep, just outside the splash zone.
Alright, good save from the reverse in lane. Going for those upper drops, going for the middle drops and nearly paying the price for it. Never punished. Oh, never mind. Somewhat punished.
I think that was your fault.
Nope.
Nope, that was your fault.
No
for sure.
responsibility.
Now, if we could, can I clip this? Can we?
Nope.
Oh.
Alright. This is scores. Okay, that's game.
That's game. That was ball 3 you came back for. And what a ball 3 it was for some of our players here.
Looks like everyone else is having a great game of Monster Bash, and I'm having a fine game of Monster Bash.
Yeah. Ooh.
Let's see how bad our standings page is. It's just not load. Oh, there it is. Hey, it's not so bad.
We had, what was that, 2 players that have yet to have any strikes?
Yep.
That can't be right.
The dots are people who haven't played.
2 players who have finished up their matches.
The dots are people that are playing right now.
Yep. What do the colors on the dots mean? That was what was confusing me. I thought I was taking my test.
So the like colors are in a game together. So Mark and Marilise are together. Elia and Miles are playing together. Dylan and Chris.
Okay, I haven't seen a test strip since like this since high school, so I wasn't sure whether it was the saltier players were in darker colors. Or
oh God. Yeah, it's just a
maybe the least hydrated ones.
I'm always hydrating.
Does Diet Coke count?
No.
Well, you know what? cheers. But like in a very responsible hydration way. I swear this is water.
I'm not asking questions. There's a bar
I'm
right
not giving
there.
answers. This is water.
Okay, you say so.
I plead the fifth leader.
You are not helping your case. Not here, but there's in the back little, in the curtained off place.
I wouldn't.
Let me help you.
Good luck, have fun. Alrighty then. Still have plenty of people playing right now. Let's see if any of those have wrapped up. Alright, so currently the people to look for are Dylan McFarland, Brian Boyles, and Zach Nesbitt, all taking home first place finishes right now. My man Tan Nyman getting by with only a second. Lisa Cox, we saw earlier in the women's tournament, a strong player, also taking home a second. If anyone in chat recognizes any of the names they see on screen, give them a shout out so we know to cheer for them here behind the booth. Let's see, any other names that I recognize that aren't doing as hot? That might be my Lenny, that might be not be Lenny Lipkin right there. Kim Martinez, our, I believe, third place finish in the women's tournament. Definitely someone to keep an eye out for. Alright. Well, this seems like a good time to take a look at our sponsors. Wherever we have the hose.
Our sponsors?
We have sponsors, right?
Yeah, we do actually.
Oh, okay. But who are our sponsors?
I don't know these names.
Well,
Look,
can you read?
no.
Come on, we have to be
Their
nice.
logos are everywhere. We're good.
Oh, not all of them.
Oh wait, hold on.
Yeah. Gotta show them some love. They make it happen.
They're their best. They will.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with me. We'll see how my game goes. I might be taking two. We'll find out.
High five. You and I are the only ones who didn't take first. Well, I didn't get a strike for mine, so I'm still ahead of you in that way. Although, if you get a note from Twitch, I'll own that strike. Chug. All right. Oh my god. Sorry, I saw someone with lava lamp earrings that were like UV reactive and everything, and I just died for a little bit. From appreciation and jealousy. I love that.
That's Brittany from Bang Back in South Carolina.
Awesome. Good to hear.
Yeah, she's cool.
So how many more matches do we have left?
A bunch. It's like all of those.
Okay then.
So 16? Oh yeah, Little Turtle. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Still settling on a name. I'm thinking Magma, like the Pokemon team.
Yep,
They had
fair.
a lot of turtles, and it looks a little bit like the.
There you go. I like it.
We'll put it up to camera. Why not? Little acrylic
all right.
turtle.
Alright. So I know y'all have been doing the thing for a little bit already, and I was like MIA and not around for that.
What do you mean? You were winning tournaments. You were doing
Not in this tournament.
off stuff. No, but you won the last one.
I've been doing all right. No, what I wanted to do, we're gonna go here. These are all of the people who have helped make these tournaments a success and the high level of competition that they are today. I know a number of these people have donated games for some of the banks. I got a thing of pin shades. I have never seen one in person before, and now I own a pair.
Yeah. Big shout out to Stern Pinball, In Sound, My Parents' Basement here in Georgia, Jersey Jack Pinball, Pinball Life, Tyson Pinball, Pin Shades, Portal Pinball also here in Georgia, Pinball Monk, Marco, Classic Game Rooms, TiltAmusements.com, and also viewers like you.
Doing the PBS thing, I like it.
Well, I think they're important.
Oh, they are important, and I have been shouting them out for the support throughout the weekend. I'll be honest, I have gone through this list of sponsors so many times, I didn't want to do it again, so thank you for doing
Let me see if I can throw a few extras on there. Thank you to the Renaissance Waverly Hotel and the Cobb Galleria Center for hosting this amazing convention. Thank you to all the volunteers who have given their time and effort to make this convention and this event as good as it can possibly be. Thank you to everyone who owned private machines and decided to bring those out for the tournament. Some of those are being played on in tournament right now, and we will be seeing them on stream. Those were given just by people who wanted the community to have something to play with.
For the love of the game.
For the love of the game,
yeah.
and to share the pain, to quote Dalton from earlier.
Yeah.
No,
Dalton, one of the people who brought a rush.
yeah,
And
just to spread the salt a little bit.
yeah, bringing the pain.
Have you felt that pain yet?
So every time I've played Rush, I've had one good ball. So like it's not been too painful, but it has been.
Yeah.
It's fair. It's mean. It's fast, but it's fair. So.
Well,
And, that holds for all of the games here. Oh my God! Like they're all playing where
very mean.
very mean,
It's,
but very fair. If you find your shots, they're there. If you like, nothing's kicking back down the middle. All of the Magna saves work.
We only had one issue on stream, I think, which was when you popped the swing.
Yes, I did do that on Genesis. That was easily fixed.
Yep.
Other than needing tournament direction and compensation balls.
Yep.
You know, it's unfortunate, but it is part of the game.
Yeah.
I know we've had a couple games go down. We've had to move a couple games around, but over, 4 tournaments now?
Hey,
This
if it happens off stream, it didn't happen.
Yeah, exactly. And for it to not really hold the tournament up all that much, that's pretty
surprisingly.
impressive. All right, let's come back here. Hello.
One more group of people I'd like to give a shout out to, or really just, we'll call it a PSA. I know I've been enjoying my time here. I imagine the same is true for you.
Absolutely.
What about you? Have you been enjoying your time here?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Well, I think that the people at home would also enjoy their time at their local conventions, at their local arcades. So if you see anything you like, look up your local community, see if there's an arcade, a barcade, just a normal bar with a machine in the back, and get involved yourself. And if you want to get involved in a convention, but you might not have the means to, maybe financially, or you don't want to commit to it that way, always consider volunteering. Most conventions will either give you free entry to the convention or comp you for your first year and free every year after. And it's a great way to see how everything works and experience the con from a new light, and also a very, I'll admit it, very cheap light for all of us who are looking at the hobby and all these expensive machines and just mostly wishing they could have that home machine that we all drool over.
Absolutely. And to build off of that, absolutely get involved. there was something right before that I wanted to say. Oh, IFPAPinball.com. There is a tournament locator function. Find a local sanctioned tournament. It's super easy. PinMap. User entry thing for just finding games and where's the nearest, or if you're looking for a certain kind of game, pull up all of the locations just all across the world. So yeah, pinball, it's been around forever. It's coming back. It's been back. It's bigger than it's ever been.
Hey, there we go.
I'm brain dead. You take the lead here.
Oh, you're brain dead. I left mine at home. I never had a brain to begin with. You know the Scarecrow from Wizard of Oz?
Fair.
I don't, because I need a brain to retain that information. What is this Scarecrow guy?
It's the guy from Batman, right?
Batman, is that like...
It's close enough.
Is that like a Broadway musical or something?
Yes, absolutely.
Actually, is it? Hold on.
Is it really?
There is a Batman musical. I don't know if it was Broadway. Holy musical Batman.
Alright, I have questions, but we're gonna roll with that.
Robin is in the tightest of tights. It is beautiful. That's how you know it's good Batman, when he's in the tight tights.
Is there a Burt Ward prosthetic?
I'm not sure.
That's a conversation not suited for open internet, but...
Are you a big musical fan at all?
If you know, you know. I
you
have
know.
seen a number. I used to live in New Jersey.
I see.
A lot of the comedies, Spam-A-Lot, Young Frankenstein producers, like the Monty Python Mel Brooks side of things. Anyway.
Also encouraging, also part of the game.
We are cutting off a bunch of people, so
I'm sorry I told you. That's not okay.
But we're going to get a whole lot more people in here in the standings. So, congrats to Marilise only taking her first strike. I'm up to 3, so I'm in trouble.
I mean, kill your momentum, maybe. Sorry. Side conversation. There's so many pretty light and people and everything to get distracted by.
Little Nikki 364, thank you for the follow. Missed that shout out earlier, but I get it. I never watched the movie, but I know it's a movie. Does that count? So yeah, anyway, we are waiting on one more match here. Looks like it's Game of Thrones, which of course it is. That's a long player.
Keep us alive with
So, we are almost to the next round.
Beer. No, I don't know who brought the beer.
It's been an hour. We've got
if they don't have
2
Coke,
rounds in, so this is going to bode well. We do have a hard out tonight as far as the tournament goes. So, hard out. Do you know when the hard out is? Is it 11:45, 11:30 tonight?
I believe it's a little bit after 11. I'm trying to remember what it was last night because I was here for that. I think it's maybe 11 o'clock.
Somewhere in there. Either way, point being, we do have a hard stop on this tournament, so hopefully it doesn't go too long.
That said, Renaissance Waverly, they will be going all night, 24-hour board gaming.
Is this room up to 24-hour board gaming?
This
That's
room,
the question.
definitely not.
Okay, I was going to say.
But the board games are 24-hour.
I did not realize that. That's good to know.
Yeah.
I may go play a board game.
I did bring my magic deck because I am a filthy nerd.
Oh yeah.
So,
said the guy talking to the lady who streams pinball like all the time.
Well, I also streamed pinball once upon a time. I just wasn't good at it, so a little bit less nerd cred than.
Well, hey, there's huge demand for it now. It's coming back.
It's coming back, yeah.
And actually, going back to the shout-outs, shout out to Tommy and Fred, who months ago, after a successful state championship in January, were like, oh yeah, all right, let's
Successful state
let's
championship.
bring you down for Southern Fried Gaming Expo. And, you know, we've never done a big convention like this. We didn't really know what to expect. We didn't know if we would be able to make it work. But,
Yeah.
you know, it's like, hey, we want to stream and y'all are the ones to do it. So shout out to them. It's an honor and a privilege to be doing this. And we've got some hiccups, you know, I think everybody does. Thank y'all for being patient with us.
Thank you for being patient with me, honestly. I just
Of course.
clicked a box on a volunteer sheet, had no idea I'd be on commentary. And as many times as I can apologize for what you'll hear back in the box.
It's alright. I'm not watching this stream again, so, you know.
The highlights stay in the hair. Wait, one of us had highlights, I think. Maybe I could. Maybe I'm hiding some. Who knows?
Ellie and I both have color in the hair, so that'll count.
Yeah, it's fringe. It's the same family, the same species, class, order, all of that.
So you're a biology nerd. Alright. Well, you can stay, but only just.
Huh?
You're a biology nerd.
No, I'm not.
So, oh, alright. Then you can stay. That's alright. Trying to make sure our stream is still working here in Twitch, and I just don't see it. So if y'all are out there, hey, there we go.
The only biology I'm interested in tonight is that Genesis cabinet over there and maybe Pinball.
There you go. Alright, ride a pinball.
No, just Pinball.
It's not biology. That's my area. That's mechanical engineering.
Well, at what
electrical
point does it
engineering.
cross the line from mechanical engineering into biology once it gains sentience? Like, we're just machines made of squishy bits rather than hard bits.
Well, it's the squishy bits that make it biology.
They make squishy robots now.
I'm suspicious of your intentions. That's another joke we shouldn't be making on open internet.
I mean, it's not
I'm
the
trying
worst
to-
one we made. So. There's a line right here. You can't see it because it's not going to end up on the stream. We're staying just under it.
Alright, fair. Fair enough. I'm good with that.
Yeah.
I'm even trying to take care of myself.
Yeah, for sure. If you want some, I have some cookies in my bag. You probably have
I'm
some
gonna work
healthier
on
stuff
the
over
trail
here.
mix and the water.
I should have brought my peanuts in with me, but I settled for a protein bar earlier instead. Probably after this tournament, might finally bite the bullet and get one of those like $14 pizzas.
Oh yeah, and they're like tiny. It's bad.
Yeah.
But it's what we got.
I wish I could, honestly, the way they charge you for parking, you know, the moment you leave, you have to pay again to get back in. I wish I could just drive over to a cookout. Have you been to a cookout before?
We have cookouts in North Carolina, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's about as far north as they go. Yeah.
Oh, alright, we're...
All right. Well, it was lovely talking with you. I hope you
We'll do it
have
again, sir.
wonderful flipping.
We haven't streamed Kings of Steel yet.
Let's do that one. Alright, Kings of Steel.
they're watching.
Stream staying on Kings of Steel? Right now, yes. Okay. If I do something stupid, let them know I don't know this game.
Hey, neither does commentary. You're good.
Huh? I cannot hear you at all.
Are you getting the matches from?
I am. I got you, don't worry. Faith, woman, faith.
You're a hero.
All right, folks.
Yeah. I'm sorry, bum bag, not a fanny pack. It's not a fanny pack, I swear. It is a bum bag. It is a male pocket absolver.
You need not explain anything. All right, folks. We have not seen this this game in the tournament. It's been off like all day yesterday and all this morning. So I am so excited to see this game. I've got to go play Pharaoh. So get your "you failed" emotes out. You okay there? Our commentator, Colin, is eating cookies. Which is okay, we eat cookies here. What? He's making weird gestures. He's not speaking. He's not using his words. Charades?
Don't say that.
What?
Go play your game, enjoy Pharaoh.
Whatever.
Okay. Where did that ball end up? Right there in the cradle, right where we want it. If we shoot it up to that top. Top lane. And back down to the bottom. Still, our friend David kept that in play for quite a nice amount of time. Now we have our assistant TD up, our assistant tournament director, Zach Till. He's been doing a wonderful job all day, keeping everything running smoothly. So let's see how well he handles this beast of the thing. Kings of Steel. That is an impressive name for a machine. Definitely would get me into an arcade if I was 12 years old in 70, 80, we're about to look it up. And there's the plunge. Gets it into the saucer. And it goes straight down the middle, putting 22,000 points up on the board. Not great, but not too far behind our lead at the moment. And now we have a homegrown hero, Tan Nyman. Regular at Portal Pinball here in Georgia. I wouldn't say a close friend of mine, but we are fairly friendly, which means that I am going to have a bias for him in this match. They don't pay me enough not to. In fact, they don't pay me at all. But hopefully, somebody's going to get a payoff from a very nice ball one. Tan, I'm rooting for you, dude. Show us what you got. We do have an upper flipper there on the left. That's going to help us get those drop-down bank targets. Oh no, just bank targets. They're not dropping down. I am mistaken. Ooh, and that is a tough thing with these older machines. You cannot reliably always cradle or catch. They will just roll out the back of the lane on you. All right, and from our commentating team, we have Marilise McCullough. I am going to apologize to her later if I got that name wrong. There's the launch. And let's see if we can get that into the scoop. Manage to get a quick scoop. That shoots that out fast. I would not want to be the one on the receiving end of that ball. I would not want to be the one on the receiving end of that out lane. All right. Oh, very interesting little cradle. Oh, David, that's... No, not like that. Oh, we hate to see that. Doesn't look like we're going to be getting in touch with a TD over that one. He's just going to take it with as much grace as we can. Zach warming up the flippers, getting a feel for them. Very important in an older game like this where you can't be comfortable catching the ball, like I said earlier. Unless you do a weird backwards catch like that. Clearly wasn't comfortable with it though, as the ball does drain down the middle. You know, a lot of these machines, they've been really aggressive with our players. They've been shooting the balls with lightning speed down the drain into the out lane, ricocheting left and right. Kings of Steel giving them just as hard a time, but being a bit more slow with it, a little bit more gentle. And honestly, that just makes it feel worse when the mistakes happen in slow motion. Barely avoids the ball slipping out of play there. Tilts over into the left to keep the ball in play. Very lucky for Tan the man here. Manages to light up another target on that bank with the left flipper, but does not manage to get the flipper up in time to keep the ball going down the middle. And now we go to Marilise on ball 2. Okay. Very nice, smooth entrance to the top. Looks like we've had a bit of a commotion on one of our machines as the back glass dropped down onto the top. Whoever screwed that in definitely screwed up something on it. But that doesn't affect our game here, as David still manages to keep the ball in play on this third ball, showing masterful control. Every time I speak up, it goes to the outlane. I am starting to believe in this commentator's curse deal. But that's really rough, especially considering what happened to him on the second ball. Just trying to nudge a stuck ball back into play and it dropping over the edge of the lane. Very unfortunate. So it looks like what you're going to want to do in this game. Oh, thank God.
You
Insight.
see the commotion there? Oh my gosh.
I saw a table that wasn't as tall as it should have been.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Guy next to me was saying he's been playing pinball for 50 years and he's never seen that happen.
Alright, well, we have Zach Till on his third ball, trying to make it work.
Okay, so yeah, this is an interesting machine. This is Kings of Steel, but they've like changed the rules because the rules of Kings of Steel do not work for competition at all.
So I pulled up the manual for nothing.
Yeah, yeah. So normally Kings of Steel is about like keep shooting the right shot because it keeps being worth more value, and it's extremely repeatable. And it seems on this, one thing they've done to make it not repeatable is to make it feed back into the plunger lane.
Interesting.
So they opened a thing there.
Yeah, it looks like the main thing that you're going to want to do is get some of these card targets hit, and for every card target you end up lighting up, that's going to increase the bonus you have there at the top. Tan getting lucky after lucky break there on that left lane. Doesn't manage to convert it into any more points, but still, that left lane with how short it is between the gap and the flipper has been eating people alive.
I also saw a thing on the machine with a tip because people don't know the strategy for Kings of Steel if it's fixed. But the tip was to shoot for the top card targets. I think the one lit with the arrow will give you bonus X or something.
Exactly. Exactly.
I need to check where I am in the game. Although I think my game was delayed by the game next to it collapsing, but I need to see what's going on.
Please do. All right, and we are going to get the biggest bonus we can off of lighting those top 4 targets before singing it into the bumper. Yeah, now I look at it, there are rollovers up top, although it doesn't help our players much anymore, as that is the final scores locked in. Looks like David is taking a clean first place here, avoiding taking any strikes in this tournament. As a reminder, this is a 5-strike tournament. Hello, Seth McIntyre. Zach going off here. Oh no, it looks like Zach did manage to take 3rd place, so not quite, but he avoided 2 strikes. So very much still in this. Did not hurt as much as it could have. That being said, I think we saw a very good showing from all of our players here. Hey Zach, we got some cheerleaders in the chat, a Seth McIntyre and a Rowdy Rough Boy. I imagine they're both fairly rowdy, but only one put it in the name. There we go. He said he loved y'all. He didn't say with his words, but like his eyes lit up. He appreciates you coming through to cheer him on. Now, all of the rest of my stream team is here currently playing their maxes, so I can't quite tell you exactly what machine we're going to be hopping over to. But let's take a look at the standings as they are right now. I
just want to say I am very impressed with the pinball first aid here, in that they got F-14 Tomcat put back together, still running the same game. I am amazed.
Okay, I will say, even though Dave was in first, he got screwed over way harder than you did on ball 2. The ball got stuck between the flippers on Super for his left turn, and so he tried to bump it instead of like going for a jug or anything like that, and he bumped it into the drain on the left. So we just forfeited his entire second ball instead of one until you over the bumping floor. And was very cool about it. And apparently it was okay for that one. Well, I can tell you right now, you've been playing better than I do.
Which also,
Robo Ono, Popeye is a really good pin. Do we have a Popeye machine here today?
A Popeye machine?
I don't think we have any for tournament, but I
so
think there's one over on the free play.
Yeah, on the free play, like on the other side of the like the convention center where all the vendors and where all the vendors and exhibitors are. There's Popeye over there. There also saw an Addams Family over there.
Oh, we have one at Portal that we play all the time.
Yeah, isn't that
one.
like the best-selling
Yes.
one of all time or something like that? Or at least it was for a while.
Only because they didn't put a price tag on the
Sorry.
Spaceship game in Windows XP.
Oh,
Space Cadet, there we go.
Space Cadet was bomb, but that's still virtual pinball.
I mean, I don't know, that sounds kind of classist of you to say there's a not all of us can afford non-virtual. Jokes aside,
I mean, yeah.
we
But
still
at the
have
same time, you could go to a free play arcade, like.
looks like we still have about 4 or 5 or 6 or an even higher number than any of those matches being played. We do apologize for the stuttery stream. We are chugging along as best as we can.
I want to.
Oh,
I want to give updates on all the shenanigans happening in this row of pinball tables. So, right. So if you, I mean, to recap again what happened. To recap what happened on F-14 Tomcat, the back glass fell down onto the table during play.
Did somebody like tilt?
I mean, someone was. They were shaking the machine, but like you don't normally expect the back glass to fall onto the table.
Did anybody get hurt?
I don't know, and nobody got hurt. And
Okay.
the amazing thing is that the techs came along and like just took apart the back glass, did some stuff, put it back up. Like they got the machine back together, still running the same game. I am really impressed by that. Other thing that happened, I'm on Monster Bash. The player, I'm player 1, third player on it, slam tilted, and people who are watching say that she did not do anything resembling a slam tilt.
Like, wait, what?
So slam tilted, as in set off the slam tilt sensor and the game ended.
And she didn't touch it.
She was playing it,
Oh.
but yeah. So we're getting a TD ruling, and we're figuring out what to do. Probably the other 3 of us get to play the rest of the game. The question is this a machine malfunction? Does she get to play?
Yeah, because then that's one of those. It's how are you going to trigger it to do it again to prove that it's a machine issue?
Yeah, and I got to see what's going on there.
All right, I'm hopping in the driver's seat. Hello. Oh, this stream is so stuttery. Can you understand what I'm saying at all, or is my audio also really stuttery? I guess I should probably talk to help that be determined. So I just played, I think, Kings of Steel, Knights of Steel, something like that. I think it was Kings of Steel. That machine was brutal. But yeah, no, I mean, where we were at, like, I saw the cabinet, like the back glass part fall. I didn't know if maybe like there was like a stripped bolt and it just fell, like when it got slightly nudged, if somebody just like, I saw it fall, but I didn't know if somebody like picked up the table and slammed it and that's why it fell. But if they No, that would have been a bam bam. So that would have been too loud noises. So that's not happened. But yeah, I was scared somebody's hands or something. I mean, I know your hands go on the side and it doesn't stick out that far, but still, I was worried. Because those are really heavy, and that's steel and glass on the top of the playing field. I'm so tired already. I really hope the sound's not that bad. I know it's stuttery. I'm really sorry.
So, I was playing ball into look up here. It says I have all seven. Excuse me.
Yes.
For the strike.
Streaming? Yes.
It's 5 strikes, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's
I
what?
just want to confirm I'm at.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 5 strikes for this one.
All right.
Okay. Kings of Steel, that's what it was. Is there anything we can do to improve the internet, or no?
What do you mean?
It's stuttery as hell.
It's not the internet. There are so many people in the tournament that it's slowing down the hardware of the laptop.
Is that what Micah said?
No? What are you talking about?
That doesn't make any sense.
What do you mean it doesn't? What are you talking about? You say make the internet better. What are you talking about?
I don't see how that would affect it. It's just
What?
Samantha, I don't see how the amount of people in the tournament would affect how the laptop runs. That's not how that works. It's just listen, it's a page. It's a website.
It's not. Because the browser source has to be 4,000 pixels long. This source extends way past the bottom of the screen to load all of that at the same time. Because a lot of these sources
Oh. Okay. Yeah. All right. So it's not going to improve until.
it's not going to improve until you change how big that browser input is, which we can't because we have so many people in the stands.
Oh, I got you. Okay, my bad. I see what you're saying now.
Yeah. It's not an internet thing. It's
Okay.
solely within the community.
All right, so we got a ruling on Monster Bash, which is the player who slam tilted is disqualified for the game, and we're playing comp balls on a new game, on a new game of Monster Bash.
But you said they didn't slam tilt.
The tournament director's ruling is that maybe she hit her knee against the coin door or something, but yeah. Yeah, that's how it goes. You set off the slam tilt mechanism, and I feel bad, but it's, the tournament director's ruling, and it's hard to argue it didn't happen.
Huh? Or you don't know? I'll explain later.
Alright, anyway, let's see how that game's going.
How are we doing on the standings?
It's like Timothy Inser is sitting in first.
Timothy, Jacob, and David are still all in with only one strike each.
Top 3. I'm in the top 5. I don't think that's right.
Well, these are people who have finished their rounds already.
Oh yeah, fair.
So we still have more people to get added into that. That said, once round 2 finishes up, we're going to start seeing our first eliminations from round 3, and with it only being 5 strikes, that's going to be quite a lot of people.
We're in round 3 right now. So once round 3 finishes, we'll see where round 4 is at.
Oh, that was round 3.
We're in round 3 right now.
Oh, right, because we had the technical difficulty for the first round of skateball, and then second round of skateball we streamed it. Wow, okay. What, so we should have seen some eliminations already then, don't you think? There's a chance. We'll see at the bottom of this scroll.
Uh, 13 people have struck out.
Oh, do I recognize any of them? No. None of my fam. Although Laura's apparently a Georgia girl, so, we'll get him next time.
Yep. Love the emotes.
So you know how I've been a little bit bad in commentary?
Huh?
I've been a little bit bad in commentary. Not bad at it, but bad on it.
Okay.
Kat was in here earlier. I was trying to leave her a match, but my mouth was full of this chocolate chip cookie. And all she said was, "We eat cookies here." I could not understand why I was bugging out at her saying that. Like,
We said round 3 also.
yeah. It's gonna be that tape. I'm sure all of you are sick of staring at my pretty face. So let's swap over to our sponsors. The people who make this stream and this convention, this whole tournament, what it is. The ones who make it all possible. And in no particular order, that is Portal Pinball from Georgia, Jersey Jack Pinball, my parents' basement, also from Georgia.
We're going to a one-player game. Let me show you something real quick.
Okay.
We're not connected yet, but this. Keep track of, since it's a single-player game, when the game ends, put the scores in and go.
So they're going to play ball 1, ball 2, ball 3, and then I write that down?
It's 5 ball. So it's 1, 2, 3,
because
4,
no
5.
modern machine would do that
Let's
this
take a
time.
picture. Next player, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right. Now it's going to be scores, double click it, edit, send it.
Yeah.
All right.
And let me get the score count. Exposure.
What game is that going to be?
Volley.
Folly?
Volly.
Thank you. All right. And looks like we are getting started on volley here in round 4 of our Open Strikes tournament. Kim Martinez showing us what she is made of. No, hold on. I don't think. Is that Kim? That's not Kim. Hold on. Is this the right match? Kim Martinez, Adam Yates. That's not Kim.
Is that right?
I don't think that's right. Yeah, that's still on Kings of Steel. Okay.
Well,
There we go.
we need to-
Sonny Hannessy.
Oh yeah, Sunny. She had a huge ball 3 against me earlier. She's a good player.
Okay. What do you think got her that ball?
I have no idea because I was over here. It's
You just-
James Bond though, so
you just walked back and was like, oh, where'd this come from?
mode and oh, not even that. I just saw that.
Oh, shoot. All right, ball 3.
Anyway, yeah. So aim of the game: get those top rollovers, and those will light your banks, and then knock down the targets. If you do not light your bank before you knock the targets down, you have wasted a bunch of opportunity because they don't come back unless you knock all of them down on the entire all 3 banks. It's a lot.
That does sound like a lot.
Yeah. So D82 does a really cool thing where $5 you get 1 ball on volley, and whoever gets the high score gets the money.
Oh, that's fun. We love a good money match.
All right.
Friendly reminder to those at home, pinball is a game of skill. There's like a whole movie about this.
Yes, there is. It's very good. I watched it
I
last weekend.
need to go watch it.
It's on Hulu now.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, it's really good. Do what? Yeah, camera's good. All right. So again, scores are not accurate, but we're gonna put in
Whatever that number is.
25.
29.
Sorry, 29,540.
All right. Volley, a game from 1977.
All right.
Only had just over 2,000 units confirmed made.
All right. Good to know.
So this is
I'm gonna run to my game, but
Your turn.
All right.
I'm gonna use the restroom. Do not disqualify me. I'll be right back.
Okay. Now this is Bill Lembesis trying his best to overtake Sonny's score of 29,000. He is currently about a sixth of the way there. Doesn't manage to get any action over that side bumper. Do we show any Godzilla gameplay? I will ask the stream team if that's something they can move the setup to for the next match. We'll see if we can do that for you, Chili's. So they get 5 balls to do their absolute best. You know, normally in a pinball match, everyone does 1 ball at a time. If you are the first person to play on that last ball, that third ball typically, ooh, very nice nudge to keep the ball in play, avoiding a tilt. But we don't know how many more times he can do that before he does get tilted out. But yes, during a normal game where you are taking turns for each ball, when you are that first player on the third ball and you are in the lead, there is a pit in your gut as you just watch and hope that the other players aren't able to overtake you. I can only imagine how much stress Sonny and soon after this Bill will be feeling as they watch people play entire games trying to overtake their own scores. Alright, manages to get the ball up to that lane. Fully putting on an impressive, is this third, fourth ball? I'm not actually sure. But either way, an impressive ball that we are seeing in play here. That said, with these older machines, it's very easy to have a ball travel all around the entire machine and not actually hit a single target or objective. And it looks like Bill is trying to get got something off of that. But a soft bump off the back of the flipper drains the ball for him. He tries to get one more quick ball in. That's going to finalize his score with 34,920. You know what? Let's see if we can't move that score over a bit. A little salute to the stream. And we have Jacob Henrich's first plunge in the machine. Now Bill did manage to overtake Sonny, so he is currently not risking 2 strikes today. I would have to look at their actual standings to see if that matters or if he needs to take first place to avoid being eliminated. That being said, oh, very nice nudge to get that into the in lane, but manages to tilt out as the ball comes straight down the middle. Nothing you can do about it with a drain this wide. And the machine seems to be stuck on tilt. I am unsure if that ends the game for everyone. Looks like we're going to have to get a tournament director over to determine what we need to do next. But, yeah. Not sure if this is Alberto taking his ball. Looks like he is. So Jacob going to lock in that score before. I am so sorry I did not manage to get that recorded. We're just gonna put a there we go. I'm so sorry after the amazing salute you gave us to do this to you. Jacob, you were a sport. Oh, very nice. 3 of those targets in a row without a single one going down the middle. Seems like he's going to attempt to get that fourth. Very convenient little bump to the in lane there. I believe this is his second or third ball that we are on right now, so we still have plenty of time to bring the score home, and manages to take the lead. Alberto running away with this game. I don't think he knows it's a walk-off due to the nature of only one score showing at a time. But who are we to interrupt him? We just want to watch good pinball, and he is giving us good pinball indeed. Showing very, very nice juggling skills here until he dropped it at the very end. It's going to be 56-6-10 for Alberto. That's going to make our placings. Alberto in first. Bill Limbesis in second. Sonny Hannessy in third. And Jacob Hendricks in fourth. Amazing play from Alberto, Sonny, and Bill. And the short amount that Jacob got to play was very entertaining as well. But unfortunately, Alberto will be the only person getting out of this with 0 strikes for this round. We're going to swap back over to our standings. Very quick game from a somewhat old machine. And there's our friend Alberto sitting up there in 7th with 3 strikes. He is not going to be adding any more strikes to that. Still a comfortable 2 strikes away, which means as long as he avoids getting last place in this next round, he still has another 2 guaranteed rounds. Let's see where some of our co-commentators are. Stream team, all that. Are you still in? Are you still in? Hey, that's good. That's good placing. Someone tilted ball 1.
Oh no.
Lost all the following. And I was so distracted by it I didn't get the score, so I just had to put it in as not very much tilt. But oh man, it's rough. We constantly talk about how these machines eat people alive, and and you can't fight back at them, as we've seen here. They're just as sensitive as they are mean. They will tilt you out, and you will not be forgiven.
All right.
I would like to say it's been beautiful weather, but I've been inside all day, which is the best weather any person can ask for. 70 degrees and no clouds or sun oversight. Times like these, I like to give a shout out to our sponsors here at Southern Fried Gaming Expo. That's going to be Stern Pinball, Pin Sound, My Parents' Basement in Georgia, Jersey Tech Pinball, Pinball Life, Titan Pinball, Pin Shades, Portal Pinball, also here in Georgia, Pinball Monk, Marco, Classic Game Rooms, and TiltAmusements.com. Without their help, none of this would be possible. Thank you so much for sponsoring our wonderful event and wonderful tournament. Also, shout out to all of you at home tuning in to this broadcast. Even if you weren't able to make it out to the con, we hope that you can at least feel a little bit of the energy that we have here on the con floor, and the absolutely electrifying energy of all of our players here in this specific Open Strike tournament. I would also like to shout out the stream we are on, Triad Pinball. If you haven't dropped a follow yet, please do. The people who run this are lovely, lovely people. And we'll give you some very nice pinball coverage today, tomorrow, and in all the days, weeks, months, and years to come. All right. Let's see if we have any new standings to report in with.
How did volley go?
It went very well for one person.
All right.
And I'm not sure if I'm allowed to talk about how poorly it went for another.
Volley's such a divisive game. It really comes down to, did you hit the rollovers or not?
Well, this one came down to, did he tilt ball one or not?
Whoa!
And he was the only person who waved hi to the camera, so now I feel very bad for him.
Ouch.
And the fact that I was so distracted by the tilt, I didn't get his score, so it just went in as not very high tilted.
Yeah. Wow. Tilt ends game, ends game.
Even if it's ball one, yeah.
Yep. Tilt end game is not a threat, it's a promise.
These machines are just as sensitive as they are mean.
Yep. I just played some Kings of Steel.
Oh, how was that?
I don't know. It was very confusing. No one really knew how to get points. Very close game.
Oh, shoot. We had a request in the chat to stream some Godzilla. That's going to be that machine over there on the left.
We will never be streaming that row of games. Just the way the rig is.
Oh, we don't have
be able to get it over there.
Yeah, we don't have long enough cables to get over there.
Well, we do, but we have to pre-run stuff to get it over there, and then it's a
We
whole
don't
ordeal.
have long enough cables to get over there.
Look, I don't need to lie. I can just tell them what's going on. We have a perfectly good, true reason that we don't have to make one up.
Let me see if I can get this name right. Kailaria, hello.
What up, Kailaria?
Dang it, I got it wrong. Hi, Kai.
How are you
Hiya.
Kailaria is one of my regulars, just all around delightful gal, big fan.
Yeah? What's your top three favorite albums by her? Go on.
Okay, my top 3 favorite albums
As
by...
a cis white male, it's my job to gatekeep you, so go on.
No, I got this. Factorio Shuffle.
Oh, that's a good one. Classic. Oldie. And oldie too, but a classic.
The Cadence of the Hyrule. I didn't even need
that
to
one,
change
that one,
anything at
yeah. Okay, what's number 3? Got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. I knew it. Not a real
Silence
timer.
of the Condor.
There we go. There we go.
Those are my top 3 favorite albums from Kailaria.
Well, I'll need to check her out at some point as well.
You should.
I think I'm going to do that right now. Be warned, you are being followed, you are being watched, you are becoming witnessed, or at least your bots will be.
Hey, Carlar, I'm really sorry you got to put out 3 albums now. Lest you make me a liar.
And you're gonna have to put up with me in your chat at some point as well.
Yeah, he's cool though.
Oh, I don't know. There's someone named Kyla Riz. She sounds a little bit cooler.
I don't know about that one.
I'll just drop follows to both.
Fine.
All right, there we go. And I will leave the bell on as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, Hell's Bells is one of my favorite. That wasn't an album. That was just a song on an album.
Yeah,
I forget the name of the album it's from.
I know it's in the AC/DC pinball machine, which I'm delighted to say is not here.
You know, they really. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Not a fan?
I don't want. Okay, it's a really good table.
Uh huh.
I don't want to play it anymore.
I could give you a hug right now. AC/DC is where my brackets go to die.
I think I broke pinball.
Huh?
I think I broke the stream by hitting. Oh look, it's still moving up on its own now.
Yeah.
All right, we gotta wait for Triad Pinball to ascend here.
I don't know how easy it is to export settings.
It's because there's a lot of lag, and I hit up a lot.
No, and I get that. I don't know how easy it is to export settings.
Oh,
I just bought a gaming laptop with like jack shit installed on it if you guys want it for tomorrow.
oh no, we're good. We got those.
It's a ThinkPad.
We've got everything set up here already, and like
Yeah,
we could shoot.
putting the option on the table. I know it's not a good one, but you know, shit comes to shit. And if the toilet doesn't flush,
It's still ascending.
you got my outhouse.
Thank you. I have caused a problem. Oh, I bet we're vocally lagging too.
Oh god, I hope not.
I bet we are. I might like burn the stream down and restart it. Don't tell her. Alright, everything's on fire.
Oh no, it's not on fire. I've been fine. The gameplay has been smooth.
Oh, it's this specifically. But
mean-
now I've hit up too many times, and now I can't do anything.
Can we do anything else, like change themes or anything?
It won't let us.
Oh, it won't let us do anything with slots. Yeah, kill it. Kill it! Alright, we will be back with more pinball and more pinball commentary shortly.
It has to stop eventually.
Okay, it is moving. You know, I was playing some, what was the name of that game over there with the bees and the 10 players?
Killer Queen?
Huh?
Killer Queen?
I was playing some Killer Queen. There's a way to win that game where you move the snail from one side of the screen to the other.
Sure is.
I feel like that's what we're watching here.
Except we've noticed
We're going for the snail victory.
Alright.